asked me to share my experience of what this past 3 to 4 years has been like in having no contact with my 3 children. So it was a complete blackout. I followed your rules and kept reaching out. All my reach outs fell on total silence. And it took me understanding to realize that their voices were robbed, that they were kidnapped, and they were under a gag order in order to survive without having further emotional abuse by their mother, with a dirty little secret that they're not allowed to have communication with their father. My son is still on the other side of the wall. I had broken through with my girls, and when spending time with them, it was as if time froze for all these years. They're older and they're mature young women. They brought back memories as if we were just picking up from where we left off. It was also a miracle to learn that they knew what was going on and that they were sitting on a mountain of anger, and they were in survival mode, self-preservation mode. In fact, they were sort of a version of what I was when I was married to the monster, where I walked on eggshells, not wanting to see the person have a hysterical fit. And for my son, like anything else in life, you can only control what you can control. And what you can control is what you can do. Giving up is never an option, and maintaining and continuing to reach out is something you can control. The response on the other side you can't control.
My name's Brian. Ryan Thomas helped me in the last couple of weeks. Made contact with one of my sons, Archie, actually both my sons, Lewis and Archie. I've been separated for approximately 4 years. And your circle of friends, that they don't really know what to do. You've got a few that are, solid, a few that might be judging you inside, a few that just, they've got their own problems, their own life to deal with. So it definitely seems to be stacked against you. And when I found Ryan Thomas, his plan, which is to keep reaching out, but in a subtle way, I loved his messages. Don't think about your kids like that they're judging you, that they're hating you. Think about them that they're like in a, like capture. It was my oldest son's, Lewis's birthday, and I had a lot of well-meaning friends. Don't give him money, don't give him presents, don't reach out, but you've got to be genuine. You start to doubt yourself. So anyway, what Ryan also encouraged me to do is to wait for a right moment. I sent down a package. Everything I could remember that he liked, I put in that box. And he gave me this text, and he loved it. And yeah, he's looking forward to hopefully catching up with me. I tell my partner this, and I can't believe it, and she can't believe it yet. It's just given me such hope, because he said in the text, "I love you, Dad, and I'll always love you." And it's really amazing. And so I'd really recommend Ryan Thomas videos. It's so personal, it's from the inside out. It just gives a different perspective. And I'm only doing this because I really, made me cry, really. And I love what you're doing, Ryan. Thank you very much. Good luck, everyone. Bye.
My name is Carolyn. For over 4 years, I was a rejected mom from my son, and I was kept from seeing my grandchildren. After working with Ryan Thomas, I now have a relationship again with my son, and I am finally getting the opportunity to be the grandma that I've always imagined being. Ryan's guidance and advice really helped guide me with decisions, to say something or not say something, or to do or not do something. He helped me keep my head on straight when I was falling apart, and he gave me just the right words when the door was open to communicate with my son. He gave me a plan that I could follow so that I could get through to my son and help to open his eyes. If you are a rejected parent, mom or dad, I highly recommend Ryan Thomas, because he knows what's in the mind of a child who rejects you. He has counterintuitive advice that works, and he truly cares. I trusted him to help me through the most painful time of my life, and he exceeded my expectations.
longer this goes on, the more the story solidifies and becomes real to everyone. And the saddest part is that parents like you are going through this feel completely alone, right? You're embarrassed to say you don't see your child. Others look at you with judgment, wondering what you did. And even friends and family eventually get tired of listening to your pain. So it's lonely and isolating. And here's the harsh reality. Every single person you have sought out to help you with this problem is actually your biggest enemy, because they don't understand the very problem you face. Odds are you've invested thousands of dollars in legal fees and the outcome was not in your favor. Or you were awarded parenting time but the child refuses to see you. So in that case, a win really isn't a win because you can't enforce it. Or you spend time and money on therapy trying to make yourself feel better and help cope and convince yourself that you are worthy of your child, even though they continually slip away. Yet after all of the money and all of that time, not one single person can look at you honestly in the eye and say, I understand exactly what you're going through. Because guess what? They don't. Which is why what you're doing isn't working. In fact, it's actually pushing them further away and making the gap wider. Because they're giving you solutions to a problem they don't understand. Which means they aren't solutions at all. And their limited understanding and their negative beliefs about what's possible for you are leading you down the wrong path. It's as simple as that. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. But I'm here to tell you that there is hope for you. There is opportunity for you. And I want to leave you with real stories of real parents just like you that have had breakthroughs, reconnections, and reunifications with their children. They too were confused. They sought answers. They found real solutions to get their child back. And that's where you are right now. You're searching for answers. You now have a name. It's called parental alienation. It is real, it is powerful, and it is deadly to the relationship with your child. So this idea of parental alienation is a lot, and you probably have a lot to unpack now that you have a name for it, and you start connecting the dots. Yeah, this makes total sense. Or maybe you've heard parental alienation before, but you've never heard it from a child who was actually on the receiving end of parental alienation, and somebody who's actually discovered the truth, discovered the lies and manipulation, and put together the relationship with that parent who was able to see, I get it, it's parental alienation. I do want to have a relationship with this parent that I have completely rejected for years and years and years. And so my dad and I have an amazing relationship to this day. I love him so much, and everything makes sense now. So as you're unpacking this and you're trying to come to terms with your situation and this new understanding and this new perspective, I want to leave you now with some real life stories of hope, of real people, real parents who have been just where you are and have made that reunification. So I'm Ryan Thomas. I thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope this helps. I look forward to talking to you in the future. And here now are some stories of hope.
My name is Susan, and I've been...
If you're a rejected parent that's being pushed away,
Parental alienation is the marketing term that's been coined by the propagandists. Parental alienation sort of separates that it's the child being abused 100% of the time. A child is constantly the one that's going to suffer, whether it's going to be the father or mother. That's just sick. And I know a number of great mothers separated from their children in Poland, hiding behind a marketing phrase in billion-dollar business. And we've normalised it. The same way as we normalise murdering children. Every day it's just about trying to get past tire yourself out, feel some worth, show some love to someone, knowing that every day you're so filled with love and care and compassion. So the anger doesn't have the energy that it wants to have over you. The people that want to control you and abuse you don't have that energy over you. I don't mean that single layer of love. I don't mean that I love you. Oh no, you've done that to me, I hate you. I mean that deep love that we have in abundance, and for whatever reason we've been taught that it's wrong to let people know that we truly care for them. And I'm talking about the babcher, I'm talking about the mother. I love and care for these people. They have my children. Although I let you know what they've done and what they continue to do, because it's criminal. It's against all common decency. It's against any rights of children. We're undermining the severe child abuse. We're undermining the pain and suffering that every family has been funded to go through. Family violence is funded by the state. When you take out the head of any family, the state gets their claws in. And those claws are far-reaching. I have posted about my children going from here and being super healthy, because my daughter had a reaction to the first vaccine she was given and we held her back and wouldn't allow her to have any more. It wasn't just a case we hated vaccines. My brother has bad reactions to vaccines, although he would still try the next one coming out if he was forced to do so, which is madness. And the last vaccine that he tried because he was forced to do so, it nearly killed him. Now, I believe my ex-partner and I had a similar belief where we wouldn't poison our children. But that goes away when the state is sponsoring the woman to abuse the child. And the state is sponsoring child abuse. It's sponsoring family violence. If you listen to stories from homeless, you would think they're funding kill squads. Kill squads to pretend that homeless people are dying as junkies. These are the stories going about the UK, going round Europe. I know exactly where my children are, yet I may as well be underground 6 foot to them. I know people out there are filled with that same unconditional love. The one that bites you with guilt should you look back at what you've done and ask forgiveness from whoever your God is. But we need to be asking forgiveness rather than hiding the shame. It doesn't hide anywhere. And then it's forced upon our children in every manner. I just like to sit every day being a waste of space. But I want to be working. I've been up since 5 this morning, cleaning and cooking and working. For no one. For no purpose. That's That's the main way they get parents with this parental alienation, child abuse. They get us with hopelessness, helplessness that catches up with you. No matter what faith or belief system you have in your life, if your children are taken from you and you never get to know them or see that they are safe, to know that when they cry they've got someone they can respect and care and get a hug from. But what if that person that they've gone with is the person that's told them, you have to hate daddy? They've viciously attacked daddy and called whatever this daddy is to be the lowest form of a male chauvinist pig. And you're more than welcome to believe that I am that. It's not up to me what you believe. But once you've said it in court and taken my children, it's not bad mouthing if I'm letting people know. And I see this by women's rights groups all the time, about fathers bad mouthing women. When these same women's rights groups are advising that women say that they have been sexually and physically assaulted when they have not, funded charities. And this is just part of the gaslighting culture that we've created. The gaslighting culture we've created is there to kill those parents off, because when you have a strong parent and you've killed that strong parent, the government can do what they like, pharmaceutical companies can do what they like. The next 9/11 can make what happened, and your children don't have you there to protect them. When is the next fear? I'm talking a big piece of fear. When is the next 9/11? I can see one or two people are here. There's never many people in here. I post videos and there's only one or two people watch them, and I do thank those people. And although the subscribers has gone up to over 150, over 150 people, it's not the point. It'd be lovely if every one of those 150 people showed that love that I was speaking about. And this has just been sparked, this reminder has been sparked off a young guy with a good mind who lives on his own, and he's got a channel called Vibes and Frequencies. And no matter what you think of him, he talks a lot of sense. He's got a very mature head on his shoulders, and he speaks like a father. When most men and women out there care more about their next fix than their children. And whether that next fix be the best makeup on the market, a new pair of shoes, a trendy new dress or outfit, a top class meal at a top class restaurant in a 5-star hotel. That's what we've sold out our children for. That's what I know my ex-partner has sold out my children for, and I would forgive her in a second. I have done so, and I would have to do it again, because you have to love and have to forgive. The pain from this alienation is never ending. The silence between myself and my mother it's like we're screaming each other in silence. We know what we want to say, but we need to stop talking about it. We're both missing my son and daughter, my mum's grandson and granddaughter. She's not seen them for so long. So it's not about getting paid off YouTube or getting Google algorithms to support you. There's men and women out there that no matter the 90% that want the quick fix, there's always that 10% there for you. find a good way to dull out the noise. And noise will come upon this. Oh my God, look at Sean Connery. Sean Connery, before he became famous, was a milkman. And I don't pass the test as being a good enough fellow to do a milk run or to run a milk business. When gaslighting goes as far as going through court, and you've been through the Hague 1980 child abduction court case and it's been totally forgotten by all the prosecutors and judges in the same town supporting the child abuser that go to the same church, Jana Pavladva and Gorchin Gorzhov Wielkopolski. And you've spent unthinkable amounts, obscene amounts of money on advocates, on translators. I mean, a fully paid mortgage-free home is gone. And I live in a home that should be given to a family. The state knows that here. I know that. The council knows I should be thrown out. Because my son and daughter's bedroom lies empty. So I should be kicked out of this home. A state home I was given after my children were across here with me and the Royal Bank of Scotland sold my house. Big business takes advantage of the small and vulnerable, the stupid, foolish and weak. And you can pretend yourself you've not been any of that, but we all have. The weather for here is rain and gale force winds. From time to time there's a bit of rain and a bit of wind. But they use the weather as fear. I mean, if you look at the Scottish weather, you'll see maybe one day with 1 hour of sunshine and the rest will show you wind, rain and gales. And it's never like that. We get many hours with decent weather and sunshine. It's just most people dress how they're told to, by their TVs or their phones. The same as we eat what we're told to. We watch what we're told to. We believe who we're told to. So children suffer at every single step. It's children always suffer. Yeah, I can sit and moan as a father. I don't have money, my house has been stolen, my opportunity's gone, my business has been shut, my hundreds of thousands of dollars are now in the form of pennies. And even they don't fill a wallet. But not one of those things worry me. But the 1,000 metres or 1,000 mile distance between myself and my son and daughter. Because I know they're told to hate me. And I know they love me, and I know they love the half of me that flows through their veins and the half of the makeup that they are. And how a grandmother and a mother can use those titles and be so vicious. And people sit back and watch. That's why Poland keeps out of the news about immigration. All the mainly Catholic countries do keep out the immigration deal. And call your South American countries. That's where child abduction, child abuse is off the scale, just like Poland, where the Catholics are. Pope Leo, he was going through another court case in the International Court of Justice, the broom cupboard, which forgets child abuse. But Pope Leo, whatever he is, he's been to court, and it's all disgusting when you look at what these people preach and how these people act. I know there's some love being given towards me, I know there's some comical people throwing some jokes in there, which I love. I love the jokes. I love the humour. I like dark humour. How long can we allow this child abuse to go on? How long can we allow this country to remain out the news? How long can we remain in the knowledge that children are being abducted, abused, alienated and taught to hate half of who they are? In Poland. Yes, the UK does the same. UK does the same. But I can bring you to a handful of fathers within walking distance of here that have been in a very similar position in years gone past, and now the mothers have been given a slap in the wrist or threatened with prison because they're aware of the child abuse that it is. It's worse than physical or sexual child abuse, parental alienation. Teaching them to hate themselves. Half of who you are you must hate, because that's what daddy is. Daddy's only for hating. Oh sorry, so is Nana. And his brothers. I think you call them uncles. But you'll never know them. Stop the stupid votes. Stop the illegal immigration. I mean, if they're going to allow illegal immigrants to come into your country and stay in 5-star hotels, then every one of us should be given a free flight and 5-star accommodation in any country we choose. If the UK government are going to do it one way, they should be doing it another. But instead, they've got a father like myself, penniless. And I know that the immigrants aren't sitting penniless. I know they've got new trainers and shoes and suits and ties and whatever they want. It's mainly Adidas tracksuits, yes, or Lacoste tracksuits, or whatever these people wear. I'm just one of these people. I was an illegal immigrant in Australia, but I built a huge marketing business and I paid my taxes. Although I don't agree now. Taxes fund war. The taxes in Australia were funding war. The taxes in the UK, America, everywhere, they're funding war. Whether it's war with funding violent fascist groups, or whether it's war funding violent fascist illegal immigrations. Immigrants coming in, 90% male, no family, no children, while we're killing the white fathers and white men. So you're going to have a whole different population very soon. When they kill me off, when they've got rid of me, I'm sure there'll be a whole lot of other fathers would have gone by that point. Unless we stick up for the children today. Unless we contact Poland and tell them we understand what they're doing today, or the UK government, and we tell them that all UK fathers deserve to have time with their children. All UK mothers deserve to have time with their children. Doesn't matter if they've been taken somewhere else. If we can take people in and keep them 4- and 5-star hotels and help them out, then we deserve the same wherever we're going. That's just how it should work now. If that's what they're doing, that's how it works. There is a world government. They're part of this, so they can feed us going the other end. Parasites. Ah. Absolutely sick of it. I'm sick of never seeing my children. Because it's every day. And it's every second of it, every damn day. Getting in the silence between my family just to keep things on a par, on some level where we can speak. You send a ticket across. We are the government in this country, it's just that we're soft. We're fighting amongst ourselves and telling fathers and mothers to kill themselves when their children go away. If you look back at the 800 videos, you see I've been all round the outskirts of Portland doing demonstrations. And believe it or not, police do stand by us. They don't arrest me. In Poland, they do. They'll arrest you, they'll beat you. They'll put an electrag on you. They'll have you harassed at your house every single day. They'll happily take you off the street and throw you in a prison cell in a small Polish town, call you a terrorist, and feed you nothing, give you nothing. Why will you feel like this? And after that, feeling suicidal is just a normal part of every day. Bastards. Bastards abusing children. Sick. And it's got to end. Another week, another month, another bloody year. You still don't listen. Parental alienation, oh, the parents suffering alienation. No, the children are being abused. I'm gonna go, I can't be arsed. This whole thing is just rotten to the core.
Well, if I'm crazy, what a wonderful way to be.
If you think I'm this,
Imagine all the possibilities
and you keep me separated from those
if the whole world
that I love
was
so
just
much
like me.
and love me,
Crazy, crazy.
I'm happy being crazy.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy, but I've got a feeling deep inside they'd all like to be just like me. Crazy, 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 crazy,
I have no idea
once in a while,
why anyone would separate us. I love you so much.
reality.
I never stop thinking about you. Every day. I love you.
Listen, I'm just trying to find a little affection, that's all.